Welcome to another edition of Coburn Family Kitchen. It's football time. That's right. Yeah, I know it's the Buccaneers. It ain't much, but there's something. It's going to be better in Buffalo. Today's about two dips, and I know what you're thinking. That's Coburn and the cameraman. Sorry. Yes, I'm Coburn. And it's not those two guys in Buffalo when it's snowing like hell and they ain't got their shirts on. They're sitting in the stands. That's just stupid. They got goosebumps on their nipples. Who wants to see that? So the two dips we're going to be making today, I'm going to say one of them is kind of like for the Big Ten up north. I don't know why they call Ohio, Minnesota, Wisconsin. I don't know why they call that the Midwest. They call it the Mid-North. Because the first dip is about Reuben Dip. Now hot Reuben Dip tastes just like a Reuben. And everybody likes Reubens. Well, except for the people who hate sauerkraut. But most of the people up north, they're old German people, sauerkraut people. So, let's get going with that. What we're going to do is we're going to start with an 8x8 pan. Happen to have one. This is my sister's Chris recipe, by the way, in Atlanta. So, we're going to take one softened package of sour cream. Just looks good sitting there. We're going to take 4 ounces of corned beef. Just go to your deli, have them slice you up. Just say, give me a half pound and eat the rest. I don't care. Make you a sandwich, make you a Reuben. Going to go with a half a cup of Thousand Island dressing. Looks good already, don't it? Yeah, let's get something out here. We don't want to waste this corned beef. It's expensive. I don't know if you've ever been to a deli. They just might think it's something else. My hands are clean, by the way. I did wash. Let me get the rest of that out of there. So it's not a half a cup if you don't get it all out, right? You just gotta add more. I don't know why I didn't get a bigger spoon. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna mix all this together. Now that might be the hard part. If anybody has ever ate a Reuben, has tried a Reuben. Oh, by the way, you know I rate my recipes from easy to kind of easy. And this is going to be easy. I will call this one easy. I know you're saying it looks like hell, but wait till you taste it. By the way, I think the Bucks are going to the Super Bowl again. Like they did back... oh, good God! Who can think back that far? That was before the Dead Sea was even sick. I got to tell you that. I know it was a long time ago. You see how everything's getting all blended up in there. I mean, it takes a while. It's not pretty. I tell you what, your folks will like it. You get your football fans over there, and you bring this out. This is best served on. I would say pretzel crackers, or if you go to the store and get that little party rye that they have. And what we're going to try and do, we're going to even this out here in this bowl. You know what I forgot? What else goes in there?
Cheese.
Cheese. You gotta have Swiss cheese. That's what makes a Reuben. Now then, that me. Now it calls for 1.5 cups. You're supposed to use a cup in here now. So we're just going to eyeball that because you guys get me doing enough dishes doing this show. Okay? Now I got to start that mixing thing all over again. As you can tell, we got the contents of a Reuben right here. Now, you could, and some people do, they eat their Reubens with Russian dressing. So instead of the Thousand Islands, you can go ahead and substitute a Russian dressing. But I prefer the old way. It's like the old country. Now we got that all incorporated in there, in this pan. Like I say, this is quick. The camera's not on speed dial here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this is a can of drained sauerkraut. And if you can smell this kitchen right now, I would have to say portalette kind of sauerkraut thing going on. So what we're going to do is it's going to take about, I don't know, 4 or 8 ounces of this stuff. You cannot have a Reuben sandwich without sauerkraut. Actually, just eyeball it when you think it looks good. Tell you what, how about doing this? How about covering the top of this stuff, and that's how much you need. You won't be playing all day long. Now, that's just about great there. Well, this is for you people up north. There's some more. Gosh darn it, get off my back.
There you go.
All right, now on top of that, I'm going to take a little bit more cheese.
Can't have enough of that stuff.
We're just going to sprinkle that right up on the top. Now I know I had some viewers do them baked the fried apples that we did on the first show, and I got some good feedback. I got some good feedback from just talk. Y'all saying that, hey, why don't you have stuff prepared? Why don't you get your own kitchen, okay? Down in my kitchen. All right, so now you see how easy that was. It's going to go into a preheated oven at 400 degrees, and it's going to bake in there probably 10 to 15 minutes until it gets a little brown and bubbly on top. So we're going to go ahead and put that, and then we're going to be right back. We're going to start on the next dip. Okay, welcome back to Over's Family Kitchen. Did a little research while we was gone. Had to go find my Tampa Bay Super Bowl hat. 2003. Good Lord. They've been terrible ever since, my gosh. But this next dip, Mexican dip, okay, I'm going to put that at easy. You can tell the first one was really easy. This one would have to be for, I would say, my boys out in Texas. Hey, Houston, praying about you doing that during that flood there, that hurricane. Hope I know what they're like, and I know I've been out there. So this would be for the Midwest, or not the Midwest, let's say Southwest Conference, you know. And let's get down to doing it. This ain't easy. Again, 8 ounces or Philadelphia cream cheese. Or can I? Am I not supposed to say Philadelphia? You gotta say Philadelphia,
yeah.
But you know, I hate them people from Philly. they're just pesky. They're wrong. All right, so we're gonna take that. Take a little spatula. We're just gonna layer that down. We'll have to say, I would say this would be a layered dip. This one, I don't know where it came from. Probably Mexicans. I'm gonna have to say Mexicans. We'll go Mexicans. So Olay. But we're gonna adapt it to football. Because chips and salsa, Mexican food, I don't care what kind it is, I love Mexican food. And there is a secret ingredient in this, which I'm going to hold off for just a little bit. So see how we got that all nice. Now the hard part is, we're going to take a can of refried beans. But since I'm not allowed to say the brand names, Old El Paso won't get mad at me. Let's just splash that all over hell. So we're going to take a can of refried beans and plop that right on top of there. Yeah, it's best to have your cream cheese out and getting softened, because if you've ever tried to spread cold cream cheese out, it is quite a mess. Now there's a lot of toppings you can add. This is just basic, simple. You can add, you can add onions, you can add olives, you know, all that other weird crap. This is not for people in California. You people in California are weird. By the way, Guy Fieri, I love your Diners, Drive-In, and Dive show. But your cooking show, not everybody has a wood-fired pizza oven in their backyard, so when you're making them recipes back here, that's just silly for me. I cannot watch that. So now I gotta go get the secret ingredient, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I went out, got the secret ingredient. This is where it gets great. Oh, by the way, your Mexican food and going back to the people in California, avocados are made for guacamole, okay? They're not made to slice on a tofu sandwich or anything. You people are just weird. Eat that stuff. Good God. No wonder you're flaky. So the secret ingredient, you got a 16-ounce can of beer. We're not going to say Bud Light, but you got to look at your beer vendors. The one that owns the one in Sarasota, X-Rain, does a great job, gives a lot to the community, so let's support them. So we're going to take about, I'm going to say about 4 ounces of this beer, and we're going to add it to the guy that's cooking. Okay, now back to this. Now we're going to take a can of beanless chili. We already have beans in here. We don't really want to overwhelm the rest of the crowd at the football game, correct?
Especially if they're at your house.
Good God, it looks like dog food. Now, I'm not going to say what kind it is. So that's the beanless chili. That's going right on top. I don't know what size bowl this is supposed to be in, but it looks like it's going to be just right. Now you could either put these on top or put them on the bottom. I'm going to try and put these on the bottom. I'm going to add some. That's right. Jalapeños. We're just going to take some of these jalapeños. We're going to sprinkle them all over the place. Might as well kick the tires and light the fires, right? Alright, so now that I got that, the only bad part about doing one of these cooking shows is you got to do a lot of dishes, and that kind of sucks. So what I got is a Mexican style cheese blend. So we're going to take that. We're just going to put, oh, I'd say a bunch. You know how I like to measure in bunches. And as you can tell, this isn't taking any time at all to put these dips together. I'm going to tell you what, they get some good reviews too. Come on, refried beans, chili, jalapenos, cream cheese, other cheese. What else can you can't go wrong. No. You actually have to go to church and say a prayer for yourself because it's just sinful. Again.
Thank God the Super Bowl only comes once a year.
Since I got the oven heated up at 400, and I got that Mexican dip in there, or the Reuben Dip, excuse me, that ought to be about ready to come out. Well, maybe not quite, so I'm just going to stick this right in there beside it. And we're going to let this heat up and get all bubbly. Alright, Reuben Dip's not quite done yet. Hasn't been 15 minutes. That's how quick this stuff is. That's why I say, easy. And your friends say, oh my God, you must spend a long time. I think the next one I'd like to do for you is going to be stuffed mushrooms. Now they sound fancy. I'm going to put that in the hardness range of easy. I'm going to show you shortcuts. Shortcuts to cooking isn't shortcutting on quality taste. It's just a quicker way of doing it, and it's easy. So we'll be right back when these dips are done. We'll take them out, come back and see you, tell you what they taste like. Okay, so it's been a bit, so it's now time for the two dips, and yes, I'm not covering the cameraman, but it is football time. So we're going to pull out the Reuben Dip and try not to burn myself. Actually, we're going to pull the Mexican dip out too, because I kind of put the Reuben Dip back in to just heat up so I can pull them both out at the same time. Like I said, these are both easy. You can see the prep was nothing. Preheating the oven, I could have probably prepped while the oven was preheating. Yes sir, look at that. Brown, bubbly. The edges. Problem is, Chris, up in Atlanta, didn't have time to go find Party Right or the pretzel crackers. So I'm going to try this with a regular cracker. Let me try and get a cracker here. I got the first broken. Spoon drawer. I'll take a little corner of this. And you are so wrong, because that piece that just dropped in my hand was hotter than hell. I am not going to put this in my mouth right now. You know, all them people that, I mean, we're talking hot cheese and Philadelphia cream cheese. I might as well put lava in my mouth, okay? I'm going to let this sit here and cool. I'm not going to sit here and blow on it. But see, that's hot too. But we're going to bring out the Mexican dip. And once again, folks, I am not going to pop this in my mouth. But look at those two dips. Look how nice they look. I will go over. I will get me a piece of this. I'm going to go. Oh, that's like lava, baby.
Holy cow.
You get the refried beans on there. We got the cream cheese. I'm not, you see that bubbling? I am not sticking that in my mouth. I guarantee it's good. So, as long as your friends ain't watching this, you can make these, you can press the hell out of them. Otherwise, they're going to just think you spent a whole heck of a lot of time and energy doing this. So, I'll try it later, but I know it's good because I've ate it. Chris, I hope we got you proud. Did you good. People in Houston, my buddy Mike, his girl, I want you to take care of yourselves. And we'll see you on the next episode of Coburns Family Kitchen. Until then, y'all take care of yourself. Before we go, I forgot something else about the Mexican dip. Secret ingredients. We're going to take about another 4 ounces. It's done. It's perfect. It's great. Catch you next time. Coburns Family Kitchen. I'm about good. I was right. It's hot. Jesus Christ. Whoa. Sorry. Didn't mean to say that one. Ooh. I wish I had the Party Right. Tastes just like a Reuben. Let's try this one. Ah, it's so hot. Ew. That one's hot too. Need more secret recipe. Oh my God. All right. Ooh. That's good too, buddy. Better get over here and try some of this.